That time he gets that one to fall.
Here's Jay. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Wells. Caldwell Pope outside. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. No good from outside. The Jazz on offense, fresh from a win against Portland.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. Seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Here's Morant. After the made shot from Jay. Back to Landale. Jackson kicks to Wells. From downtown. Rebound, Utah. Jazz passing it around. Jay.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see it with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Morant passes to Landale. And here is Wells. Jackson in the corner. Wells with it. Arcing it on him. The shot by Wells, no good. And here's Utah. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run goal. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that, man, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Bailey. Jackson in the corner. Pippen kicks to Jackson. Pass to Aldama. Now Jerome. Clark sets a screen for Jerome. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Outside, marking it. Fires from deep. And Utah another three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Jerome. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Jackson misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Filipowski passes to Jay. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jay's got 19 points.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Jerome passes to Jackson. Here's Aldama. Fires the three. Jay with the rebound. Jackson against Markkanen. Here's Jay. Drops in the tray. 22 points for him.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away.
How
about that?
One eye on the rim, one eye on the the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far.
Jazz leading by 11. And he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from J.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to Morant. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Ty Jerome. George is checked in for the Jazz. Morant, the bounce pass. Pass to Jackson. Here's Landale. Memphis moving that ball around. Now, here's Morant for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Jay's got rebound number 5 tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Jackson misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Here's Jay. And Utah, another 3.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 5 points so far.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Jay, the shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 8th assist in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Count that bucket.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
And the basket by Jay.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Taking a look at Memphis. They hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs. Not how it works, fellas.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those looks and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Taking a look at the Jazz. George is out there with Bailey. Then it's Lowry Markkanen. Then there's Anderson. And it's Jay in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Jackson. Utah with the rebound. Jay's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
The Grizzlies shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's the three. And it's hauled in by Lowry Markkanen. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jay. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Out to the right wing. Wells finds Jackson to end the run. Good D by Anderson.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Down low. That one goes careening off the glass.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Anderson against Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's the screen. Here's Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Connects from three-point range. Jay's got 57 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Back to Morant. George with the steal. Here's Anderson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Morant with a wide open look. Offline with his three. For Utah, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Shots good by Filipowski.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Jackson passes to Aldama. Lays it up and banks it in. Aldama's got 8.
Nice feed by the big man, Jackson Jr. I love his selfless attitude.
Pass to Jay. From past the arc. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Outside Jackson. Here's Jerome. Back to Jackson for the 3. Jay with the rebound. Jay's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Here's Morant. It's deflected and... So it's the Utah Jazz with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass.
Just making a change here. Morant's checked in. Jay's checked in for Utah. Grizzlies shooting around 40% from the floor here. Guard spots filled by Morant and Jerome. Santi Aldama is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And the shot goes in. Clark's got his first bucket of the night.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Filipowski. Jackson misses. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Jay. Hits it again. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. There's Jackson with the 3.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Jerome, good.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Pass to Jay. 3-pointer. And that one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Takes the 3. And another 3 for Utah.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Jerome. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 17 points for Jaren Jackson.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Knocks down the three ball.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a doubting win for the Jazz.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jay.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Some changes for Memphis. Jock Landale's checked in for Brandon Clark. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ty Jerome. To the middle. Here's Jay, and he uses the glass on the...
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Rim protection plus three-point shooting. Triple J gives you 2 things every team needs.
And the three ball is good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win to come into an opponent's building and...
You know, bro, if you don't want to do the video today, I understand.
No. I promised my dad I'd keep my same routine.
I got you. You know what time to serve?
It's good, MP.
In the house.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Houston Rockets here at Toyota Center. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
The starters for Utah. They've got Kyle Anderson, Deontay George out there with Bailey. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Jay in at the 5. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
There's a lot of buzz surrounding the two MVP candidates, MP and Kevin Durant. So I talked with MP earlier about how he's going to approach the game, and he told me we have to make KD work. That means getting into him, pounding his dribble, and preventing him from getting to his spots. Sounds like they have a plan at least, guys.
Yeah, we'll see if it works. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. And Houston has possession following the 3 by Utah. Şengün passes to Smith. Back to Şengün. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Here's Van Vliet following the 3 by Utah. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Bailey.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
George passes to Jay. Utah moving the ball around. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Jay's got 12.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Van Vliet. 17 points in his last outing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
George passes to Jay. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Smith outside. Durant for 3. Sinks the tray. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Easy money. Durant claps back with a 3.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Easton. Okogie's checked in for Smith. And it's Shepard in for Van Vliet. And the shot goes. Durant's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 9.
Teams have always tried to be physical with KD in the paint. Tried being the key word.
Marking it outside. Inside. It's Jay, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game. The rebound by Jay. 40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Capella screen on George. Pass to Smith. Outside Durant. This one for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. Jazz leading by 10. Down low. Here's Jay. And he goes in for the dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back. Changes. Finney Smith checked in for Tate. Kevin Durant comes in for Okogie. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. So the Utah 5 right now. George out there with Bailey. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Jay in at the 5.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He dropped an amazing number of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great report there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Durant. From deep. The rebound by Jay. Jay's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From behind the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Smith no good.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Pass to Jay from downtown. Pure from 3-point range. Jay's got 9 points in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Back to Van Vliet. Houston working the ball around. Now here's Durant. Picked by Smith to halt the run. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 14 points.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Pass to Jay. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 8 assists here tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's the Utah Jazz, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word.
Thanks for a fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're going up against some good shooters. Can't give guys room to
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
Kevin Durant is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Smith. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. VanVleet's gone 1 for 4 from the field. For 3, George. It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to VanVleet. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jay. Utah's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's George. Here's Jay. On target from range. Jay's got 41.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
Thanks. Well, I'm told MP's father is going in for a medical procedure that will hopefully alleviate some of the cardiac problems that he had been facing. I asked MP about the surgery, and he said, quote, "It's a bit weird to be playing while he's under the knife, but honestly, I could use the distraction. I am sure that everything will be okay with the surgery. Fingers crossed." Back to you guys.
Absolutely. My goodness, a lot for him to process. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. VanVleet outside. Back to Durant. Looking to win the run. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake him up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Lets it go from deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Durant surveying the D. Pulls up at the elbow. He squares up and sinks it. Durant's got 18.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Jay. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And here's Durant. 18 points for him. The rebound by Jay. Jay's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Anderson. Pass to Jay. The 3 is up. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Back to VanVleet. There's the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. VanVleet's got his 2nd basket.
And VanVleet knows sometimes you got to hit him with a quick response.
George passes to Jay. Marketed from long range. Drains the triple.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Outside Eason. For 3, Durant. And Houston, another 3.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Pass to Jay. Fires from deep. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Eason, the pass to Smith. Houston working the ball around. That's good from Durant on the assist by Smith. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Pass to Jay. Takes the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Outside Eason. Outside Durant. Utah grabs the miss. Jay's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And a missed layup.
I'm not sure if he lost focus or what, but that was trash.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Eason, the pass to Van Vliet. Over George. And George with some nice D. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. And as we... We'll go for a different look here. Eason's checked in for Smith. Durant comes in for Finney-Smith. Smith, he's checked in for Okogie. And Fred Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Collier. He's out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Durant. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true. He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Eason. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Rebound, Utah.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Şengün. First free throw is good. He does not get the second one. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. There are usually one or two mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Pass to Durant for three. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And he gets it to go.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Pass to Jay. Another bucket. Wow.
That's 70.
He is unconscious.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And the wins have been piling up for them. Tonight will be their 58th of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jay.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Şengün banked it in off the glass.
Offensive rebound is a big part of Şengün's game. Just look at his numbers. They've been great over the years.
And another one. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Jacks up a 3. Oh, connects again.
I mean, his legendary career continues. Very close to joining that top 5 all-time scoring list.
And really, that list is the who's who of NBA history.
Well, approaching Michael Jordan for 5th place, Kobe, Malone, Kareem, and LeBron are in spots 4 through 1. So it is an exclusive list.
And so it's Utah.
Hey, Mom, how's he doing?
Oh, he's great. The doctor said everything went super smooth.
Okay, that's good.
Those shoes came out fire. Might be a little too much white in the front, but I won't be able to see the words. The writing should have did the white part at the bottom. So I got 30 minutes before I gotta work out. Pretty sure when I do get my next attribute, I'm only gonna be able to upgrade interior defense once. But that's all that matters. I think upgrading it one more time will increase maybe 1 badge, I think. Excuse me. I wish you could check this by adding this stuff.
MP, how you feeling?
These teams are getting a double dose of each other, GA. How do you see these games playing out?
Well, oftentimes the team that wins the first one drops the second. I don't know why, but it seems that's the case more often than not.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slot. Jordan Poole is out there with Murray, and it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. Murray, no good. Here's the Jazz with the ball, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, look at Murray rising up for that dunk. You love to see that from DeJounte.
George passes to Jay. The shot's good on the assist by George. 9 points for Jay.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Looney. No good on that one. Excellent D that time from Jay. Markkanen passes to Jay. And Utah, another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter. Plus, I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Poole after the made shot from Jay. Here's Murray. That one goes in. Murray's got his second bucket.
Wow, Murray right there just was not going to be denied, showing you that functional strength.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Jay, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 16 points for Jay.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now, here's Poole. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Hits the three-point bomb. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Fun, and it gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
And here is Poole. Following the 3 from Jay. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. To the inside. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Now here's Murray. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. That one falls. Murray's got 9.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
Throws it up high. The shot off that time. Pelicans trail by 12. Over in the corner, Williamson. Poole outside. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And that time, no dribbling needed for Poole to cash in.
Inside. Here's Jay. Banked in off the glass. Jay's got 23.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now, here's Poole. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here's Jay, and again it's Utah.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 14-point game. Clock at 6. Fires from way outside. Again, the miss by Poole. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Jazz lead by 14. And back with the start of the second quarter in just And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of Pelicans trail by 17. So for New Orleans right now. And the 4 and 5, it's Williamson and Looney. Murray out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Williamson finds Jones. Now here's Looney. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Rockets got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propel them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Oh, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Looney passes to Murray. The kick out to Poole. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Shoots from the high post. Not enough on that one as it misses. Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to Golden State.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And I know all too well missing free throws can become contagious, and that's what happened to them.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The rebound by the Jazz. Harkinen with it. Jones covering. And the basket by Jay. And that's now 33 points for Jay.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Jazz leading by 23. George with the bounce pass. Jay, a shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist here tonight. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Poole with no one around. Again, the miss by Poole.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
And so it's Utah. Ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello. Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2.
And moving on. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
We've got George. Filipowski's out there at Jay. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Bailey in at the 2. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Beyond the arc. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
It's good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
To the paint. To the left wing. Murray, the pass to Looney. Poole outside. The Trey. Jay with the rebound. Jay's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
George against Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And wow, you talk about being in the zone. Murray deciding to call his own number tonight, and it has worked.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
George passes to Jay. Nice ball movement by Utah. Yet another bucket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Looney. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Here's Jay, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Looney kicks to Poole. Jay with the rebound. Jay's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range. Jay's got 56 points in the game.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Murray surveying the D. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. To the left side wing. And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Inside. Floats one. Collier. That's good. Collier's got 6 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Pass to Looney. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Utah's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Launches a 3. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Utah out in front, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Kessler. Looney's checked in for the Pelicans. Oh. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Williamson against Anderson. The three. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Jazz have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. And the 4 and 5, it's Williamson and Looney. Hawkins is out there with Jose Alvarado. And it's Jones in at the small forward. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's Alvarado in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Hawkins. That 3 off the mark. Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Williamson from long range.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Alvarado passes to Williamson. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And Utah making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Trey Murphy's checked in for Jones. Poole comes in for Hawkins. And Murray subbed in for Jose Alvarado. They need this. Murray, good.
Murray showing you a lot of composure inside. He did not let that contest alter his shot.
Here's Jay. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jay's got 10 points now just in this quarter. The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Free throw line jump shot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had already, 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jay.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Pass to Jay. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Murray, good.
Well, he is an elite athlete. Murray right there bursting off that screen.
Here's Jay. And another one.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And so is Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really...
take a break for a little bit, finish up my laundry, and I'll be back on later. I'll be doing the workout first because my boost will be over. See how much more I need to get to 97. Not much. Probably like 4 more games. Playing on semi-pro, probably get there faster too. Get a little bit more.